Hello there, I am Cy Rodriguez and I am your host for the Organic Adventure Show. And today the episode we're going to have is going to be called Superfoods 101 because we're going to be talking about superfoods. And before we get into superfoods, I just want to address a question that was asked to me by Marsha Bailey. And this is about the banana and parsley smoothie that was on episode 1. And she wanted to know what the nutrient content would be if she were to have 1/3 of the amount of smoothie that I had originally showed on our show. So we had a 5 small banana smoothie, and those were really small bananas, and we had 100 grams of parsley, which is under a 1/4 pound of parsley, and those were fresh. And in 1/3 of the amount we had, there would be 91 calories, of which 18 calories would be from protein. There'd be 650% of your vitamin K for the day, according to the recommended daily allowance. You'd also have 56% of your vitamin A, 74% of your vitamin C, 11% of your iron, and 5% of your calcium. And that doesn't include the extra nutrients of sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium that would be in the bananas. So that's just to answer your question, Marsha. And now I'm going to go ahead and go into our superfoods. So first of all, what are superfoods and why are they called superfoods? Superfoods are foods that are ridiculously high in nutrients. That means that if you were just to compare your average foods, and I'm not talking like your junk foods, I'm talking like just regular fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, these kinds of things that may have plenty of nutrients in them. Superfoods would be foods that would be far superior as far as nutrient quantity to those foods. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and start off with goji berries. Goji berries is one of the #1 food herbs in Chinese medicine. It's in the top 10 of all food herbs for Chinese medicine, and it has 21 different minerals in it, and it also has complete protein in it, which is something that a lot of plants don't have, and a lot of people are not familiar with plants that do. So it means that it has all of the essential amino acids that your body needs to make a complete protein. It was originally used in Chinese medicine for eye, liver, and kidney support, as an immune system strengthener, energy and stamina builder, and even for insomnia. It has one of the highest amounts of vitamin C of any plant on earth. It's second only to camu berries, which I can also name a good source for you. And vitamin C would be 500 times that of oranges by weight. So if you know oranges are known for vitamin C, and you know that goji berries are a really, really good source of vitamin C. It also has the most carotenoids of any plant on earth, and that includes beta-carotene, which is the plant form of vitamin A, which, by the way, you can't get too much of as you can in the animal form of vitamin A, called vitamin A palmate. You can overdose on that, but you can't overdose on the vitamin A from plants. It also goji berries are also known to increase HGH, the human growth hormone, which is known to regenerate tissues in your body and also is known as an anti-ager. The more HGH, the better, and our bodies usually have less HGH as we get older, so to have more HGH from a food is really a good thing for our bodies. And they do have a lot of antioxidants as well. I'm going to go ahead and go into maca next. It's one of the foods that I have over here to my right. And maca is something I don't have a lot of information right in front of me, but I do know it has about 20 different minerals in it. It does have calcium and iron. It's got pretty good amounts of silica. It's got almost all of your essential amino acids to form a complete protein. It's known as a libido enhancer. It also is known to increase stamina and just overall strength. that's as much as I'm going to go into maca for now, but maca is a superfood, and it's a really kind of interesting tasting, almost like spicy sweet, but it can be mixed with some different things that pretty much give it a good flavor. And some people like to just mix it up with a little bit of water and spoon it like that, and I think it tastes good that way. You can also put it in smoothies. Tastes pretty neutral in smoothies, although you can taste it a little bit. It's definitely something that I'm saying is a good food. So just something you have to try to see if you like it or not. But it's really good for you, and our bodies can definitely acquire a taste for things. In fact, our bodies like the things that we eat. So if you start to eat something new in a matter of time, excuse me, you will begin to like it. All right, let's go on to cacao. What is cacao? Cacao is chocolate in its raw form, or in its nut form. It actually is a nut, and it's one of the lowest fat nuts that there are. It's got really good amounts of protein in it. It has more antioxidants than any other food tested. This food was even used as money by the Aztecs, and it could buy quite a bit. I'll someday get you the comparisons of what it was actually traded for, but it was a really valuable nut. A Swedish botanist later named, after becoming aware of the reputation of cacao, named it Theobroma cacao L, which means food of the gods. It's the #1 food for magnesium in the world. It has 314% of iron in a single 1-ounce serving. It also has chromium, manganese, zinc, copper, and vitamin C. And it also has a compound called phenylethylamine, which is also more well known as PEA, known to increase happiness, clarity, focus, and wakefulness. So you might want to eat it in the morning, and it's definitely a good replacement for coffee or tea. It is pretty neutral as far as its stimulation goes, but it is stimulating, just not to the extent of some other things that we use for stimulation. The particular cacao that I'm representing here is Arriba Nacional Fino de Aroma, or I should say Arriba Nacional Fino de Aroma, from Ecuador. And this variety has been sun-dried, which leaves the nutrients intact. It's also known as one of the best tasting and least bitter of the cacao nibs, and it is known as one of the ones that has the highest amounts of